Hello Nintendo, we here, welcome back to Let's Play Retro Games. And hello to all my new followers. I see I've got quite a few new followers, so thank you very much for that. I really hope you're enjoying my videos, and I hope you really enjoy this one. I don't know why I bothered making coffee, because today I'm going to be playing Raiden for the PC Engine. Crazy shooter for the PC Engine, and my favourite game that I picked up from Japan. So let's jump straight in and take a look at the game in action. Here we go. So Raiden, what a fantastic game. It's also one of the most expensive games that I picked up from Japan. It cost me about 60 or 70 quid I think, but it was absolutely worth every penny. When I came back, I played this game non-stop. I pretty much memorised the first 3 levels of the game. I'd played it every single night when I got home from work. Really cool game. So you can see it now. The graphics are fairly basic, but they're pretty good. They're very close to the arcade original actually, which is quite good considering it's an 8-bit system and the arcade board was a 16-bit arcade board. So that's really good. And the main... Let me start again. I can't talk and play at the same time. So, as I was saying, the main system in this game is the different power-ups. It's really basic, considering it's a shoot 'em up, because usually they have crazy power-up systems. But what I like about this game is the fact that they've kept it really simple. There's a red power-up and there's a blue power-up. The red power-up improves your standard shot, so this little gun that I've got now, and the blue power-up, as you can see, gives you this laser power, which I definitely think is the better option. So I always try and pick up the blue ones if I can, try and avoid the red ones. And it becomes a game of not just dodging bullets, but also dodging the power-ups until they've become the right colour. And, oh, that was close. Another thing that you've probably noticed is the fact that the ship actually moves fairly slowly for this sort of game. If you're used to games like Toho, Gunbird, Ikaruga, any of the more modern shooters, you'll notice that the ship actually moves a lot faster. And also in a lot of PC Engine shooters as well, like Image Fight, for example. And some like Thunder Force give you the option to change the speed that you actually play at. Whereas this game, you're always fixed at a very constant pace. And I think that gives the game a good weight to it. It gives you the feeling that if you die, it's your own fault. It's not because you were out of control or anything. I really like that. I wish more shooting games sort of took a more down-to-earth kind of approach, and that's something that was lost in some of the later Raiden games as well. They became a lot more over the top. The weapon system became a lot more complicated, became a lot more bullet hell. I really enjoy the completely back to basics gameplay that this game brings. And here we are, this is the first boss, and I've figured out a really good way to kill it. Well, I'm not sure if I'll be able to at the moment. Basically, you just get as close to the top of the screen as you can and just hold down the fire button. And if you're actually powered up enough, it would already be dead by now, but still, it's a lot harder if you don't do that at the start. This is another thing that I really like about the game. The bosses are really difficult later on, and it's a hugely satisfying thing when you finally manage to kill it after trying for hours and hours and hours. So hopefully you can see why I enjoy this game so much. It may look fairly basic, and I guess it is. There's not really that much to it. There's a very basic point system where you can gain an extra life. I think once you get over 100,000 points, we'll see in a second, 192,000. It might be a million, I'm not sure. So you can see that the blue laser's actually powered up quite a lot now. And although it's only a fairly basic shooter, you can still get quite overpowered and take out the majority of the screen. Yeah, there you go. Ah, damn it. So I just got my extra life and I just lost it straight away. That's just great. And then once you restart, as all good games like this, or all good games for masochists, you restart with no power-ups and you have to build yourself back up. Which is fine for these first few levels, but once you get to about level 4 and you die, you may as well restart the entire game from scratch because you're not going to advance at all. And that red car just there, that was actually a points bonus. If you actually manage to destroy that red car, you get a load of extra points. I'm usually a lot better at this, but because I'm talking at the same time, it's kind of distracting me slightly, but I'm doing okay. Let's see how far I can get. I've never actually finished the game. It's something that I definitely want to try and do without using any cheats. It'd be a really big accomplishment for me if I managed to do that. So I think we're approaching the second boss. Not yet, we've got a bit more to go. One thing though, if you kill the enemies too fast, sometimes there's kind of vast expanses of nothing that you just sort of fly over and wait for the next enemies to come down. And if you blow these boats up, they give you power-ups as well. So, or bombs. I haven't actually shown you any bombs yet. I'll try and save them for the later bosses because they do get quite challenging. And this guy here shoots fire at you, so you've got to watch out for that. It's alright if you just keep going to the side, you can get past it. And there's two different sorts of missiles as well. There's these homing ones, which I'm using at the moment, which obviously home in on the enemies. And there's another style of missile which just shoots straight forward, which is more powerful, but I don't really like using that one because I don't really feel like it's going to clear out the screen as well as this one. Because basically I can stay in the middle now, let go of the controls, and it will kill all of them flying creatures. Whereas with the non-homing one, you'd have to actually keep moving around, which makes it a bit more awkward. But even so, definitely try and collect as many of them as possible. This bit's pretty simple, but the boss at the top is really hard. It took me a long time to actually manage to kill it, because it didn't even get started that time. But basically, there's like 3 different sections that you have to destroy, and it fires them flying things around as well as shooting lasers from the turrets as well. So there's a lot to take in on that boss, and now I'm really underpowered, and I'm probably going to do horribly, but let's see how I do. And yeah, you've got to survive this bit before you get to the boss again. Which shouldn't be too hard, because this bit's really simple, you just have to move left and right. Oh, I can't believe how badly I'm doing though. I'd already be on level 3 if it was not recording. No excuse though. Right, so it's best to try and avoid shooting that thing because it sends out a load of bullets. It's best to get on the left now and try and take out the other side of the turret, if I can, and avoid them flying things. Ah, no. Right, let me fast forward and I'll get back to that boss again, and I will destroy it this time. Alright, back again. Let's try and take him out. Ah! This is really tense. I've never been there with that little amount of power-ups before. Oh god. Game over. There is a secret on the game over screen. I think if you hold select and start or something, it actually throws some power-ups out for you, but I don't think I've pressed the right button. There's also a fairy that you can pick up near the start, and when you die for the first time it'll actually throw out some power-ups so that you don't actually start from nothing. But I forgot to pick that up. It's near the start of the first level, and you have to go to the right on a patch of grass and keep shooting it. I'll use my bombs this time. Should work out a bit better. Okay, here we go. And there's the bomb. You can see that it just makes an explosion, and obviously that destroys all of the bullets inside that area. Right, and now this is when it gets really tricky, because that machine starts firing out a load of bullets. They're really hard to dodge because they go straight in front of you. But I think I've got it. I don't have any more bullets. Let's hope I can kill it before it comes back. Yay, there we go. Level 1 complete. I can't believe how hard that I made it look, but it's really not that hard yet. So there we go. Let's. I'll do one more level. Oh, stage 2 clear then. I'll do one more stage and I'll wrap this video up. So I hope you're enjoying it so far. Write down in the comments if you've played Raiden or any of the other Raiden games in the series. Apparently there's a really good one on the PS1, which is Raiden 1 and 2, a collection. And there's also Raiden Fighters on the 360, which I've never actually played, but it looks quite good. But like I was saying, they've sort of made it a lot more over the top than this. Although this does get pretty hectic, but the slower pace sort of makes it more skill-based rather than just reactions-based, if that makes sense. And I'm sorry if I'm pulling any weird faces because I'm really trying to concentrate on talking and playing at the same time and it's not working out at all. Alright, I'll give it one more go. Here we go. I don't want to make this video too long. I'm not sure if this PC Engine version has actually been re-released on anything, so I'm not sure if there is a different way of playing it without getting the PC Engine system. There's also a sort of remake of it on the PC Engine CD, but I think the only difference is it's got better audio and it's about £100 more expensive. I did see it in Japan as well, but there was no way I was spending that much when I could pick up the Hue card for like half the price. I can't wait to go back to Japan again. I was watching my Akihabara video again the other day and just looking at all the shelves, there's so many games that I wanted to pick up at the time that I just overlooked, and I'm annoyed with myself looking back on it, honestly. Although I did sort of run out of money, so got to start saving. This is a really horrible bit. I always get to this bit and die, and when you start again you've got to get all the way through here before you get to the boss at the end. Here you go. Yeah, it starts you in the middle of where all these turrets are. It's really hard to get to the end of it in one piece. Oh my god, I'm not even going to get there. Have I got one more life? Or is that the last one? That's my last life. I think I'll leave it there, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Please comment, like, subscribe, share this video with all your friends, Facebook, Twitter and everything like that. Really happy to be getting loads more subscribers, so stay tuned to Let's Play Retro Games for more retro games. See you next time. Goodbye.